course, Robbie comes with experience, obviously coming back from England. He fits into the mould of what we're trying to do this year, with the young, hungry side that we've looked to put together. So Robbie ticks all them boxes. He obviously, with his performances for Glenavon a few years back, and I got the attentions of Leeds, and he's been across in England, so to get a kid that gets back and somebody who's with his own down to talent, I'm really excited to have him at the club.
And what sort of impact do you think he will have on the squad?
Well, obviously whenever we started off, when the season started there on Saturday, obviously we were light in attacking options, obviously with Curtis and John, really our only two recognised strikers. So it was an area we've looked to strengthen pretty much all summer, since the end of last year actually, and we spoke to a few boys and for whatever reason, again, it just didn't quite fit or it didn't quite work out, and then whenever Robbie came available, somebody sent me a message and that, which I'm grateful for, and it's all worked out, and I'm delighted to have him here. Well, again, it's twofold, I suppose. I want to make sure that Curtis and John, have the support that they need too. That we don't rely just on them two boys for our goals. That we want to share the goals around, and I want to have another player have another option if they play another striker right up top. John's more of an attacking midfield player. He can go up and play on top. He can also play in wide areas. But the way I see them playing is giving us another option out there to play a more attacking formation yet again. So again, I'm looking to add another 20 goal a season man, and that's not to put pressure on him. Robbie's a confident lad, so it is, and he believes in himself and as much as I do. And hopefully he hits the ground running for the club and he has a fantastic season with us.
And is there likely to be any sort of change in the style of play?
Not overly. I think what you've seen on Saturday is how we want to play moving forward. We want to be more dynamic going forward. We want to go forward with a real purpose. We want to get at teams. I want to play the right way. I want to get the ball down. I want to have fans coming here and sitting on the edge of the seats. I didn't feel at any stage last year we were able to do that really. Ballymena 4-1 win we had down there to Portadown 5-0 was very, very fleeting moments in what was a disappointing season, and especially our attacking options going forward weren't all I would wish them to be. So with the young squad and the fit and hungry squad that we have now, with people willing runners that we have in the squad, we now become very attack minded team.
And what was it, there was a number of options you could brought in up front. What was it that attracted you to Robbie? What was the reason you pursued him?
Well, when I got speaking to the lad, I think he recognised where Glentoran was. I think he recognises where he is himself, and that, and he needed a platform to go and propel himself forward again. He's looking to kick on, so he is. He's very, very ambitious as to what he wants to achieve. He certainly believes in himself, and that hunger and desire that he showed, and it came across not there when he spoke to me. And I just got such a good feel for the lad. It was the same whenever I spoke to his father. His father's obviously played for the club as well. John played in the 80s and out there for the club and made a great impact during his time here too. So when I spoke to them, the fit felt right. It felt good. He was also willing to come in and train with us, which he did. And again, he showed how sharp he was in training, and he maybe needs a few games. He hasn't played many games not there since the end of last year, so he probably needs a couple of games to get him up to speed. But he's a fit boy. He looks after himself incredibly well. He's very, very sharp. And that's what he'll add to the team: sharpness and a keen eye for goal. He's busting to score goals, and that's something I want to add to the squad.